Okay, we know it's been a really long time since our last video, but we're finally back to catch you all up on the epic saga of our Bedford truck restoration, which is finally, after almost 5 long years, reaching...
Tim, you've got to take it seriously.
I'm taking it seriously.
If you were ever in doubt that we could do this, it's absolutely fabulous conclusion. Yes, it's been a long summer of finishing stuff off, but here we are, older, wearier, clearly none the wiser.
I can't get my head around it, really.
And working through the old sticking list in one last heroic push to get this old beauty road ready. Did we get her driving at last? Well, you'll just have to stick around to find out.
Hello! Welcome back to the Old Rope Salvage Workshop. It's been a while since I've stood here, faced the camera, but I have been busy. There have been many little bits and pieces. I know we put a list up of all our sticking list of all the bits we needed to acquire, but there were still quite a lot of little jobs, and I'm still working through those. But today I do have one of the parts that was a hard to find bit. In fact, I have two of them. I have managed to acquire myself a pair of front wheel cylinders. I have brake parts all around me now, and it's such a long time ago since I took this apart. I might have to refer to the book to put it back together again. But yeah, the old wheel cylinders, that's one of the old ones. I tried to get them in serviceable condition. We honed them out, tried everything, but the scores and the corrosion inside was just too much. So I have managed to find some genuine old stock, good as well, wheel cylinders. I'm going to clean them up a little bit. They've probably been sitting on someone's shelf for years, and finally fit all this stuff. It's got a few little gaskets, it's got the bits and pieces to go in it. Of course, that means now I have to jack the truck up and get the wheels off and those massively heavy hubs, but that's what I'm going to be working on, and getting these in. That'll be brilliant. Still looking for the back ones though. First off, I guess these massive wheels have to come back off. Oh, 10 wheel nuts. Last one. Trying to be careful with these because I don't want to damage the threads on the bolts. So try to get it so it's the same height, roughly speaking, as the so the wheel isn't going to suddenly drop and isn't taking all the weight on the bolts. I probably could have done it a bit higher. I don't really want to damage those threads too much. Get a crowbar on it. I'm sure that people who fit truck tyres all the time are probably screaming at the screen. Okay, I'll just yank it off. Jeez, these things are heavy. Revealing a mountain of dust. How dusty is that? It's filthy. Okay, I'm sure we're fine. Wow, it's going to need a bit of a wash, isn't it? Okay. I'm not looking forward to taking this hub off. Yeah, they are so heavy, and it's going to have to come off as one piece because They're just too hard to get apart, but we'll get it. Right, and I have no gaskets for these. Right, I've got the lock ring done up. Right, I'm going to work something out for this because I don't want to, this is so heavy and I don't want to damage the bearings when I take it out, the oil seals or anything like that, so I might put something right up underneath it to like slide it out with. Again, I'm sure that anyone who worked on these in the army just goes, push it out and drop it on the floor. I'm sure.
I must admit, I found it a bit stressful seeing our recently restored truck being dismantled again, which is probably why I wasn't in the workshop much over the summer. These last few months were mostly a waiting game anyway, waiting for parts, waiting to have enough cash to buy the parts, that sort of thing. So I went and got myself a job to earn some of that cash to pay for the parts. You know how it is. Big thanks though to everyone who messaged us to ask how we are. We know it's been a long wait for you all to get to see the conclusion to this big truck restoration, but believe me, we've been right there with you in your keenness to see it done. And here we are, well, here Tim is, getting it done.
Right, I think, well, that's all the components back in the brakes. Yeah, really good to have those wheel cylinders in there now. They're the biggest wheel cylinders I've ever seen. Some of the bits were a bit hard to get on. There's retainers for the shoes there, and these springs are very tight, so they took a little bit of work just to stretch them on. But that is everything I think that goes inside the wheel. I've got the flexibles that I've got to put on when I get them, and I can do that from the outside now. So yeah, it means I can put the hub back on. I've just made a new gasket for the bit where the plate goes on the outside. So yeah, that's all of it. I can put this back on, put the wheel back on, and hopefully not have to go back in there for a while. They will need adjusting. I think the way that you're supposed to adjust these is you put, there's two tighteners, adjusters, and you do them as tight as you can, and then you apply a lot of brake pressure and then readjust them until they're just not biting that much when you rotate the wheel. But I can't do all that properly until the brakes are up working, so I'm going to get these as tight as I can get them, back them off a little bit, and then work from there, I think. It's good to get all these nice parts back in here, and I'm hoping, you know, this is like as good as I can get it. It should be as good as original. The shoes are brilliant, got nil wheel cylinders, and yeah, it's all good. One thing I would say, if you do get new old stock wheel cylinders, is to like take them apart, clean them out. They yeah, they might have been sitting for quite a long time, but yeah, definitely do that. Right, get this back together. Starting with the heavy hub.
Any of you who followed this project for the last few years will know by now the level and amount of work which Tim has put into this restoration, both on and off camera. And of course our videos sometimes make it look easy, but as we all know, it's not. It has been a mammoth undertaking, far bigger than either of us imagined at the beginning. So this summer it really has been a bit of a relief to see it finally coming together, piece by piece, and also good to give ourselves the time just to savour these last weeks and months as we watched her taking shape in front of us.
That's on. This side is now, I guess, complete. Some adjustments that have got to be made on the brakes once the brakes are up and working. I've got the cylinder for the other side as well, so I'll go and do the other front, and every step is getting closer. The brakes was a big stumbling point really, because these parts aren't easy to get hold of, and yeah, I still need a master cylinder, but at least that's, the front's kind of sorted out. Yeah, good. Welcome back to the Old Rope Salvage Workshop. That's normally at the beginning of the video. Now, I think I've already started the video by doing all the brake parts, but it's been such a long time since I've done that. I have been doing some work. I have sorted out the battery box. That's looking quite cool. And I have also been finishing up some work on the inside of the cab, like insulating and carpeting the bit between the seats and various other little bits and pieces. But mostly, I've been waiting for some parts to turn up. And that's what I have here. This is a parcel. I have not seen it yet. It's been sent from Cliff Fletcher from Oldham in Manchester, and he sort of specialises in old truck parts and hard to find parts. And I am hoping that this has the answer to all my prayers, at least some of them. I'm quite nervous about this. It could be good, but let's see. Let's see what we got. Cool. Okay. Front brake flexible pipes. That's very cool. He's even put the unions on there for the brake pipes. Oh, right. They're the parts for my rear wheel cylinders that I sent off to him. He's actually cleaned them up by the looks of it. Oh, there are even new ones. Cool. Oh. A new air filter for our compressor pump. It's a little bit bigger than the old one. Apparently it screws on the same way, so hopefully that'll fit. There's a couple of things in there that I were like, oh yes. Okay, that's some of the airline pipe. Oh, and he's got all the fittings. Oh, beauty. Oh, that's for the, I'm not going to make much sense, am I? But I'm going to check that out in a minute. Oh, yes, yes. A pair of rear hub seals. Now, these are bits that I've been looking for, and I've actually bought several other ones in the hope that they would be right, and they've all come back as being the wrong size. But I presume that's my original, or either that or he sent 3 of them. I'll have to have a closer look at that. Hub seals, that's amazing. This is the biggie. A new master cylinder with the reservoirs on it, and that's amazing. The heater valve. So yeah, this was the valve off the top of the heater for the cab heater, which was leaking. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, the non-return valves on the airlines for the air tank. They were in bad shape. I didn't even ever imagine I'd be able to get them replaced, but he's got a pair of those. This is amazing. And brake inspection hole covers for the backing plates. The nylock nut I needed for the steering, he's got those, and a variety of washers because I needed some split washers. This is fantastic, and some odd nuts and bolts that I needed. Oh. Rear wheel cylinders, brand new. Thank you very much, Cliff. This is amazing. This could see us on the road quite soon. Yeah, thank you very much. And still some miscellaneous parts. It's brilliant. All right, I'm gonna have to have a really good look through this. I'm quite excited about this. I think I can tick off nearly everything on the list up there. Yes, this is a heck of a lot of work for me though, because I've got to fit all this. I've got to take all the brakes apart, the wheels, the hubs have got to come off. There's a lot of work. Finally, we can get the airlines or the air system up to pressure, hopefully working okay, and all the brake lines, and bleed out all the brakes. There's a lot of work that I've got to do on this now, but hopefully this is just everything that I need to get it running and driving and stopping. And some business cards. I'm guessing by the load of business cards, he's okay for anyone to contact him. So yeah, Cliff Fletcher, Oldham, Manchester, very helpful. Just might have the old part that you can't find. He might have it. Yes. Thanks, Cliff.
So finally, after all this time, we were able to start unsticking the stickiest parts of the sticking list, in particular for us, the master cylinder, which had long been a thorn in our side, particularly the potential cost, which could have been a lot more than it was. So huge thanks again to Cliff Fletcher, who worked hard to find us what we needed at a price we could afford. All that remained now, of course, was to put it all together.
Right. Whew. Yeah, very heavy. Oh, she's on. Wow. You are so heavy. Or I'm completely unfit. One of the two. Oh, you beauty. One down, one to go. Wow, this is going pretty good. I've got all the brakes back together again now, including the brand new wheel cylinders at the back here. Everything's been cleaned up, replaced, re-greased, put back to the best of my abilities, trying to understand little bits that are in the manual about it. We've got the new hub seals, which are in the drum behind me here. And yeah, the other side, the drum's on, the half shaft is back in it and the wheels are back on it. It's the first time I've seen the double wheels on the back of the truck for a very long time. Yeah, that's interesting. It changes the look of the thing, but this is brilliant. All I've got to do now really is get the drum on this side and get the wheels back on, and this is all kind of done. I do, of course, have to adjust them, bleed them, and work out how to adjust or what the adjustments are for the handbrake. But yeah, it's going pretty good. This is really cool. We've ticked off so many things off the list that there's hardly anything left on it now. I think I've got put the oils in the gearbox and stuff, and we've got the small airlines to work out. And I understand them and I realise what they are, and that's going to make it a bit easier. So we're getting pretty close. It's very cool. So yeah, all I've got to do now is put the incredibly heavy drum back on it, and then the two quite heavy wheels, and get this thing bolted up, get on to the next job. But we're definitely getting there. It's getting close. It's a day of leaks. I have the fluids that I've been needing. So everything is going to get topped up. The engine's the only thing that's actually got anything in it at the moment. But we now have, let me think, what is this? This is an API GL5 EP oil. So it's a hypoid oil, 90 weight for the axles. This is a non-EP oil for the gearbox and transfer box. So this has no high pressure stuff in it. I think it's for the white bearings, bronze bearings that it might have in these older gearboxes. This is what's recommended in the book. We got some brake fluid, we got some stuff for the washers, and so I thought I'd just top it all up and then go and chase the leaks around. Hopefully not too many leaks. Let's see how it goes. I also got to check out the airlines now. So the small airlines have all gone on, and that means that I can put air in the system. Not only does the truck produce its air from the compressor that's on the engine, but you can actually connect the other compressor up to it. So I'm going to check out all of that and see if we've got air leaks as well. And then brake fluid leaks. Yeah, there's a lot of potential. As soon as you put fluids in, there's a lot of potential for them to fall out. So, yep, today's task. Get some oil in it. If I get oil in it, can I drive it? Oh, I'll need brakes, but pretty close. Right, funnel. Front axle, 3.7 litres. That's going to take a while, roughly. That's about a litre. Good. Front axle.
Blowing smoke like a Model T. Wake up to a cup as black as tar. Go to work and get beat like a mule. I'm just as empty as I am poor, so I'm running on fuel.
That took a while. Goodness me. Right, that was 1 litre. That took ages. Gearbox needs 3.7. Transfer box needs 3.25. Front axle needs 3.7. Rear axle needs 3.4. And each hub needs 0.4 of a litre. This is going to take ages. Oh, what a day.
But it's all I can do. Running on fuel. Well, I ain't lazy, and I ain't no martyr. I ain't
Transfer case.
Uncle Sam.
3.25 litres.
Just drink coffee like
It's a 3.2.
whiskey like water, and smoke like a power plant. I'm running on fuel. That's all I can do.
Gearbox.
Make it through. Coffee in the morning, whiskey in the evening, cigarettes all day long.
3.7 litres for the gearbox. And some more for this PTO. I don't know how much more.
But it's all I can do. Running on fuel. Sometimes getting by.
My legs are sticking to the seats.
Right, you can push the pedal down. Tell me when you're down.
I think I'm down.
All right, up.
That's exciting.
Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Tell me when.
I'm down.
Up. Can you see the brake cylinders from where you are? Those things, reservoirs that I put oil in. The back one nearest me, is it still okay?
I actually, hang on, I can't. Yeah, they look all right.
All right. Go down.
Okay. Okay.
Still waiting for air, brake fluid. All right, up. Down.
My leg's tired.
Say when you're there.
Oh, I'm there.
Up.
Right.
Down.
Okay.
Up.
Okay.
All right, can't see any air coming out of it, but I'm going to do one more. Just for luck. Down.
Okay.
Up. was tight.
Mm-hmm.
That's tight. Okay. Okay, go down.
Okay. Okay.
Back up. Yeah, I've got air bubbling out.
Okay.
Get down.
Right.
Okay, up.
Yeah.
Down.
Yeah.
Up. Go slower when you go down.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see it now. It's good.
Okay.
Okay, go down.
Okay.
Up. Right, I've got no air coming out that one, so I think we're good. For the back, that was tight.
This was one of my few workshop appearances over the summer, so you're lucky to catch me. But fear not, I will be along later for the grand finale, just in time to steal all the glory and to make sure he really has actually finished it.
Wow. I've just been around the whole truck and adjusted the brakes. Now that they've been bled out yesterday, this morning came in, started adjusting the brakes, got the handbrake working, just done this last one, and whilst I was here I've topped up the hub here with the required oil that it needs. Top tip, if anyone's got one of these, if you're trying to fill it up with oil, steer the truck over that way for this side and you're able to get the oil in better. But that's now done, and the weird thing is, like, I think I've run out of jobs. So kind of in essence, I think that means that the truck's actually finished. It's kind of a weird thought, but I could actually probably drive it now. So yeah, a weird thought.
You might need to put the grill on first.
Oh.
As I said, I'll be back to make sure he's finished it in the next and quite possibly our last video, which will be along next week. So not long to wait to find out if we really do get it driving. Big thanks to all of you for watching, and big thanks as always to the Patreon crew, still hanging in there with us, waiting along with us all to find out if we can do it. See you next week.
The well that I built is dark down in the depth. The light of day can't brighten up this perfect picture mess. Hell, I ain't done that started yet. Shed the tears and strap and tie.